Hello, and this is Theme Park Squib, and welcome to the brand new monthly show. So yes, I used to do a weekly show, but I think it might be easier now, and I made the decision to make it a monthly show. With the show now, it will air at the end. I will film it on the last day of each month, or the last weekend of the month, and then upload it after that, so at the start of the next month. So it will be monthly now, and we have some news sections. The news sections will be this month's news, where I'll talk about the biggest news that's happened over the last month. Also, there will also be merchandise showcase. We'll be back for the monthly show, and also I will have my future opinions, which will be a news section of the show. There will be shout outs later on, but that will be after the show has started up again. So this week's shout outs will probably just be a goodbye. So let's get straight into the first brand new section of the show, which is this month's news headlines. So let's get straight into this month's news headlines. A lot has happened this month, with new rides opening, a big company being taken over by some new owners, and some other news as well. So firstly, I will be giving my personal review, because in the last month I have experienced the Haunted House Monster Party, which is the new ride at Legoland. It's a Vekoma Madhouse. I very did enjoy it. I loved the queue, I loved the music, the queue was all happy, getting you ready for the ride. You went in, the pre-show was good, and then the ride was good as well. It's really nice ride. I think it's probably my favourite ride at Legoland now, and I think it's a great addition to the park, and it's really what the park needs: a high capacity ride, also an indoor ride, so if the weather's bad, you've got that. It would be better if the queue had a bit of covering, but the ride's all indoors. And also, the train hasn't reopened yet. I'm really looking forward to the train reopening. I'll probably be back at Legoland Windsor next when the train is back open. Thorpe Park have now opened Bountzilla as well. I haven't experienced that yet, but I will be going in the next few months. I definitely will be back at Thorpe to see Bountzilla, the huge bouncy castle obstacle course. And yes, a lot to talk about this week, so let's get into some of the bigger stories. First, Merlin Entertainments have been bought out by a brand new company. Merlin Entertainments, if you don't know, is the second largest attraction operator in the globe. It operates about 30 attractions in the UK alone. They own such theme parks as Alton Towers, Chessington, Hyde Park, Thorpe Park. They also own every Legoland. They also own Gardaland in Italy, and they also own some other attractions such as Man Two Swords, Sea Life, Dungeons as well, a couple of other attractions as well. And they've actually been bought out for £4.8 billion. That is a lot of money, actually, by the owners of Lego. So the owners who own Lego the construction toy brand, now own Merlin Entertainments. They also now have full ownership of the Legolands and the Legoland Discovery Centres across the globe, and also any other attractions as well. So hopefully it's going to be a bright future for Merlin Entertainments and all their attractions. Also, in the last month, two big new rides have opened out, one in Florida and one in California. First, I'll talk about the one in Florida, the brand new Harry Potter ride, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. The new roller coaster in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade in the Islands of Adventure section of the park has now opened, and it's got a lot better reviews than last year's new edition, which was in the Universal Studios Florida Park in the San Francisco area, that was Fast and Furious supercharged. But this attraction is an intimate launch coaster. It has 7 launches and a drop track, the first drop track in Florida, and also has a vertical spike, a backwards drop, a lot of theming around it, and a unique seating with 2 different seats offering completely different experiences. It's the bikes out of the Harry Potter films, the Hagrid rides. You can either sit on the bike or in the sidecar. It's been built on the site of the previous Dueling Dragons, or as it was later known, Dragon Challenge, which was a B&M inverted dueling roller coasters that opened in 1999 and closed in 2016 to make way for the site. And yes, they have gone, and this new attraction has been getting very good reviews. It looks brilliant. It looks like all the other Harry Potter rides. If you don't know, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is the dark ride, the robo-arm dark ride inside Hogwarts, is actually my #1 ride in the whole entire world. And the other ride, Escape from Gringotts, ain't bad as well, but it ain't as good as Forbidden Journey, but it's still a brilliant ride, and Universal do make some fantastic attractions. Also, probably the biggest theme park opening of the year and probably the last decade is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland in California. It officially opened, not the full experience yet. The Star Wars Rise of the Resistance attraction, which is the brand new large main attraction of Star Wars Land, which will be a Tractor Stock ride, doesn't open until later, and it hasn't opened in Florida yet. It will be opening in Florida in August, I believe, and then in September Rise of Resistance will open there. And I think it's July, so next month I believe that the Rise of Resistance will be opening in California. But the whole area opened with the other attraction, which is the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, which is the brand new simulator. It looks brilliant, Star Wars Land. I'm a big Star Wars fan myself. It looks fantastic. You got the cantina in there. It's Black Spire Outpost on the planet of Batuu, so it's a brand new planet. The Smuggler's Run ride is, I think, a bounty hunter's got the Millennium Falcon, they've lent it to him, and you're going to go on an adventure, and you can see Star Wars characters. I think the air split into two sections, so you've got the Resistance and the First Order, and yeah, and it looks brilliant. The Bazaar, the lightsabers. I won't pay $200 to build my own lightsaber though, just to say that's quite expensive. And the drinks, I think you can get some Jabba Juice if you want a nice cocktail based on the Star Wars characters. And yeah, it looks like a fantastic area and ride, and we haven't seen the whole package yet, but hopefully it will be probably one of the best attractions in the world, and maybe the best. Also, the construction has begun at Disneyland Paris, the transformation of the Walt Disney Studios Park. The backlot area has begun its transformation into the Marvel Land. I'm a big Marvel fan as well, and Armageddon, which is it was a special effects show, it closed a few months back now, and it was a good attraction. I do like these attractions that take you around special effects. I love the tram tour there. It's such a shame it is going to go. But it was a special effects show. It showed you how they'd done the effects, and then you went into a spaceship where a meteor strike happened, fire and all effects like that. But it did close. It was a bit dated because I think it was based on a film that came out in 2000 or the 1990s called Armageddon. I've never heard of it, or I've never watched it. The only time I heard of it was coming off the attraction last year, so check out the vlog or the vlogs from Disneyland Paris if you haven't yet. But construction has begun. That's like the new Spider-Man ride, which will be very similar to Midway Mania. That won't be the only attraction in the Marvel areas. Rock and Roller Coaster will be shutting down at the end of September to get an Iron Man re-theme as well. So Rock and Roller Coaster, you'll no longer be able to jam out to the music Aerosmith in the Studios Park in Paris, but you'll still be able to have a rock out with them over in Florida as well. Also, what have we got to look forward to in the next month? We've got a lot to look forward to. It's coming up to summer. It's hot right now. It is baking in the UK today. Yeah, we've got a lot. Forgot to say, Adventure Island have opened Axis now. I will be down there again soon to check out that new attraction. But what have we got to look forward to? We've got loads. We have got some more events in the UK. There'll also be a lot of theme park visits from me, a load of more vlogs. On the subject of vlogs, we have got a couple, as you've probably seen. 2 Alton Towers vlogs are now online. The day 1 and golf vlog are now online when we did our trip there at the end of May, start of June. There'll be 2 more vlogs from there, a day 2 park vlog and a vlog from the hotel, as we did stay there as well. And there also is a vlog from my recent visit to Legoland Windsor, also coming online soon. And yeah, check those videos out. Check the new Alton Towers ones from the golf and day 1. And yeah, what we've got to look forward to, I know next month the Jurassic World ride does open at Universal Studios Hollywood, the re-theme of the Jurassic Park ride. Can't wait to see that. And yeah, it's coming to the summer, and we have had our Scarefest announcements. It's June, or the end of June, start of July time you're watching this, but we've had our whole Halloween announcement at Alton Towers. I just forgot about that for Alton Towers Scarefest. We've had all the new attractions announced for there. We know that there's 2 attractions that are not returning. House of Monsters, the family scare maze up in Cloud Cuckoo Land won't be returning, and the Welcoming Bee Chosen, which is the Wicker Man based maze in the Mutiny Bay Courtyard, won't be returning. The returning mazes will be Project 42 up in Forbidden Valley. Also Subspecies, the End Games, will be returning in the towers, and so will the Altonville Mine Tours and Cover the Legend of the Skin Snatchers. We've got 2 new attractions coming here this year, also with some additions to the dungeons it has promised. But also there will be 2 new attractions, new family scare maze called Darkest Depths, that will take you through some of mythical sea creatures out of Pirate Legends, and that will be in the Mutiny Bay courtyard. So that's obviously replacing House of Monsters and the Welcome Inn as well being in there, and it will be a family maze suitable for 8 years plus. And also there'll be a brand new scare maze called Terror of the Towers, the Attic. Yes, Terror of the Towers wasn't at the event, the classic maze, but it's getting another rehash and it's returning. Will be located in the towers once again and the attic, and it's believed it's going to be some serial killer crime based maze. That's it for this month's news headlines. Let's get into merchandise showcase. So merchandise showcase this month, I'll be showing you some resins I have collected in the last months that I haven't showed you. So first we have one from the Dungeons there. It's a rat, just a Dungeons, generic Dungeons, so I can sell it anywhere. Don't know what they've been doing this year with the Dungeons. They've been just putting the Dungeons, not place names on them, and then selling them everywhere. It's just a rat. Also got a similar one from White Castle of the Peacocks from the Peacock Garden. White Castle down there, nice little mini resin, very cheap. Next we have a Blackpool Tower resin. I didn't want to get the big one because it was about 12 quid, so I've got a little one and I'm running out of space here in the hub. And I've got a little one, and orange is my favourite colour, so I've got an orange one of that one from the Blackpool Tower. Next we did get one from Blackpool, I got from a little souvenir shop. Do pick them up, it's quite cheap actually, I think it's about 5 quid. And it's just one of Blackpool there. You've got the tram, you've got the tower, the whole complex there, building there, you've got the donkeys, you've got the Ferris wheel off South Pier, and you've got the big one going around in the background as well. So that was a very cheap pickup from a little souvenir shop on the seafront. And then finally we got a new one from Alton Towers, a new Nemesis resin. I got one for a few years ago which they've stopped selling now, which was the 0G roll, but now I've got a new one of the Nemesis loop. I wanted to get another Nemesis resin as it is the 25th birthday, but it's nice to get another Nemesis resin. Nemesis, which favourite ride at Alton, it's still a brilliant ride, a fantastic B&M invert. Next, let's get into a brand new section for the monthly show, which is My Future Opinions. So this is the news section, especially for the monthly show, which is My Future Opinions. It's going to be where I discuss about my future thoughts on something of a park, or what they should get, and as what they should do as well. It's a bit like what I used to do a couple of years back with Future of the Parks. So I did that a few years back. And just to say, I have actually got some Lego sets over there. I might be reviewing them on the channel. I've got a little Toy Story 4 roller coaster and driving school from Legoland. I picked them up in the last few weeks, so over the summer I'll definitely be reviewing them, and you will get a Lego review on the channel, something a bit different. But yeah, future opinions. I think a big one to start my future opinions will be Thorpe Park's next roller coaster, which is rumored. It was Project 2020, no construction start. I don't think there's going to be a Project 2020 at Thorpe Park, wherever it is. Hopefully they don't splash out a coaster money on a blimmin' dark ride. Look at Derren Brown, that's blimmin' useless. Don't like Derren Brown at all, really waste of money, I think. Yeah, but then a coaster, I want them to get either a multi-launch. I think a multi-launch would be fantastic there, or a wooden coaster. I think a large GCI like Wicker Man will do fantastic. On one site, there's 2 sites there I think will be qualified for riders. The old site of Loggers Leap, which was the park of Log Flume, which was announced earlier in the year that it would be closing, so rest in pieces, Loggers Leap. And then there's also the site behind Swarm that was also listed for a coaster a few years back. Hasn't been built on there yet, but be exciting to see. I think a big steel coaster, like a multi-launch or a hyper coaster or a dive coaster would go well on that site. While at Loggers Leap, I think a wooden coaster would go fantastically. So yeah, that's it for my future opinions this week. Next month's show, there will be a segment called Shoutouts. I'm just not doing it this week because I haven't got any shoutouts, so they will be in the next month's show, which will be the end of July, start of August show. And yeah, so there'll be another shout-out section there where I'll look at the comments on this show and I'll be giving you a shout-out in next month's show. So yeah, that's it for this week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And also don't forget to watch the videos from Carter's Steam Fair, Clacton Pier, Alton Tales Day 1 and the Alton Tales Extraordinary Goal for a bit of a fun vlog there. And there will also be some videos coming online from Legoland Windsor, the second day Alton Tales video, and the Alton Tales Hotel. So don't forget to check those videos online when they are online. And over summer I will be reviewing 2 Lego sets as well. So there'll be some Lego reviews as well. And I forgot, I haven't done the Blackpool Tower Dungeon review yet. That will be happening over the summer as well. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. That's it for this week's episode, month's episode, just for getting there, and I'll see you next month. Bye!